Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. Today, I'm going to start second part in our lesson, that is money and banking. So, in the first lesson, in the first part one, I completed what is meant by money system, and in that I explained that first barter system. Barter system means exchanging of goods to goods without involvement of the money. So later, because of the some different type of problems which is facing in the barter system, people are transferred to that money system, and there I explained that how the Romans and moderns was using the coins. Similarly, I also explained that some different type of example of barter system and also that money system. I hope you understand that the first part one about money and banking. Then come to that next part, banking. So in the last part one, we also learned that what is people, how they are transferring that goods to goods, and we also understand that goldsmiths, there is a called as hundis. So that is a base in the region of India for the banking system. And I also explained that the first bank in the world at the time of 1600th century, that is Amsterdam Bank, and if they have a coins and how they are estimating and how they are giving the proper weight and quality, these are the things we learn in the first. Come to that banking system. The first one is in the modern banking system is called as commercial banks. Commercial means business. So present we have that different type of banks in the region of India. State Bank of India, it is called as one of the commercial bank. ICICI Bank, it is also one of the commercial bank. Even that Andhra Bank, it is also commercial bank. HDFC, this is also commercial banks. So every bank which they are doing the business is called as commercial banks. So what are the business these banks are doing, and what is meant by banks? So I think you understand that what is meant by commercial banks. Commercial banks means the banks which are doing the business are called as commercial banks. Example I give you that SBI, ICICI, Andhra Bank, HDFC, and there are some lot of different type of banks we have that commercial banks. So what the banking is doing that? Banking is a business activity nowadays. Banking is a business activity which they are accepting the deposits. Banking is a business activity which are accepting the deposits and also allowing the withdrawal from the bank. For example, I deposited 50,000 rupees in the bank. How much I deposited? 50,000 rupees in the bank. And that I deposited on 1st of November, and that is in 2019. And after 5 days, in 6th of November, I want that money. Then I can take the 20,000 rupees back. So the banks are allowing the people to deposit the money and at the same time to withdraw the money also. So that is the one activity, can say that depositing and withdrawing is a one type of activity is doing by the bank. What are the other works is doing by the bank? First, so banks are allowing that deposits and also that withdrawals, and also banks are giving that loans to the people, those who require the money. So there are some different type of activities which are doing by work, that is accepting the deposits, allowing the withdrawals, and giving that loans to the people, those who require. These are the works are doing by the banks. Then come to that, what is the deposits and what are the different type of deposits are having by the banks. So one is called deposit, or is called as savings deposits. Savings. Take an example, myself, I'm Venkat. I'm working in a school. So I'm going to be earning approximately 25,000 for a month. With that, I have some personal usage. So every month I'm saving 5,000 rupees in the bank. So savings means the amount which I was earning, from that, after my all the expenditure, the balance amount I'm depositing in the bank. So 1 month I'm depositing 5,000, second month I'm depositing 5,000, third month I'm depositing 10,000. Like the savings, which are the savings I have, that the total amount I'm depositing in the bank. So similarly, savings deposit means whenever I want, I can deposit. At the same time, whenever I want, I can withdraw that money also. In your textbook, they give an example. There was a girl name is called as Leela. Leela is an employee. In her salary, out of that, she want to deposit 5,000 rupees every month, and there is a one bank which is near to her home, that is SBI Bank. So she's depositing money 5,000, and also whenever she wants, she can withdraw that money through that internet. Otherwise, that you can say that through the ATM also. Clear or not? So this is your first savings deposit. So anyone can deposit money in the bank whenever they want. They can withdraw the money also. Now I am going to be explaining that BSBDA. So what is BSBDA? Basic Savings Bank Deposit Account. I think you heard that in 2014 when Narendra Modi sir given one account to each and every person. That's a main intention to increase that account holders in the region of India, so that Narendra Modi sir encouraged that to take the bank account. That we have that Janadhan account, otherwise called as through the Janadhan account they're giving that one ATM card, that is a RuPay card. So that is a Janadhan account, and a small account is a part of BSBDA. BSBDA means Basic Savings Bank Deposit Account. So what is the specialty of this account? So anyone, those who taken that BSBDA account, they can maintain the zero balance. So it is not required to deposit the money, and it is not required to maintain the balance for few months of time. So that you can say that they can maintain the zero balance, otherwise very low amount also. Next one is no restriction of age. No restriction of age and income also. It is not required a person, is the person is having that income, or is the person is having the proper age, and is the person is having that income. That is not required that. And also that for this person, those who have a BSBDA account, they cannot withdraw more than 4 times in a month. So even you have that money in that BSBDA account, for that you can withdraw the money only for maximum for a month 4 times. So you don't have a right to withdraw the money more than 4 times. That's a one restriction is having by the BSBDA. One more time, BSBDA account, basic savings bank deposit account. To increase that account holders, to increase the plastic currency for the purpose Government of India encourages that basic savings bank deposit account. With this, there is some restrictions. It is not required to maintain the zero balance. That is, even you can maintain zero balance, that is very low amount also. And also that no restriction of income and age also. But you cannot withdraw more than 4 times for a day. And all the facilities like depositing, withdraw, credit, and ATM, check, all the facilities is also providing with this account. Clear or not? So zero balance can maintain. That is not required to maintain that money. Otherwise, very low balance also. And it is not required a proper age, proper income, otherwise anything. But if you are having that BSBDA account, that is, you can withdraw maximum 4 times. After 4 times, you don't have a right to withdraw that money within a month. Along with this, you have a chance to deposit, withdraw, and even to take that money credit at ATM and check. All the facilities are going to provide with this account. What are the rules with this account? Rules from the small account. So how to open it? Just by giving KYC. KYC means no, K means no, Y means your, C means customer. So know your customer is called as KYC. Just by giving KYC. KYC in the sense by giving that Aadhaar card, voter card, PAN number. With this, anything we have to submit to the bank, and just we can open that small account. What are the restrictions to have that small account? If we have a small account, what are the restrictions are given by the bank? The total credit in the bank, it should not cross to that 1 lakh in a year. What is meant by a credit? For example, the total transaction in the month of June, you deposited 10,000. In the month of July, you deposited 25,000. Like, but the total amount in the bank, that is cannot be increased to that 1 lakh. So complete the amount transaction cannot increase to that 1 lakh. First restriction. Second restriction is maximum balance in an account. It cannot go to that 50,000. So maximum balance. So the account, if you have that small account, you cannot maintain more than 50,000 rupees balance. That is the first restriction. Next one is, so deposit or withdraw, that cannot go for 10,000 rupees. So if you want to deposit amount in the small account, you can deposit 10,000. Or if you want to withdraw amount from the small account, you can withdraw only the 10,000. So maximum the 10,000, you cannot go that more than of 10,000. And this small account can valid only for 12 months of time. This small account can valid 12 months of time. After 12 months, again you have to renewal by giving the proper documentations. Did you get the point? Can you say one more time? What are the small account restrictions? Small accounts, just by giving KYC. KYC means know your customer, like by giving that Aadhaar card, PAN card, and any other that address proof or residential proof, we have to open to the account. After opening to the account, there is a lot of restrictions. in the small account. That is, first one is the credit cannot increase to that 1 lakh rupee. So the total transaction in a year, it cannot reach to that 1 lakh rupee. And maximum you cannot maintain the balance 50,000 in a year. And you cannot deposit more than 10,000, or you cannot withdraw more than 10,000 rupees in this account. And this small account can valid only for 12 months. Then after 12 months, this account can be closed. So if you want to maintain this small account, you have to provide the proper documentation, and again you have to open this one. That is about small account. Next one is called checks. So what is meant by checks? Check means everyone knows that nowadays the checks are using that rarely in our society. For example, you want to give money to a friend, but a friend was not in the region of Hyderabad, or else in your local area. So what you can do that? So then you will write that amount in the check, that is 1 lakh or 2 lakhs in the name of that person, and you can send the check to the person through the post. So that person can deposit the check in the bank, and directly the amount can transfer into their account. So this is the check, is a one for paying that amount to the friends at a particular time. Whenever you don't have that money at the time, we can use the check. The check is a one which can be used rarely nowadays. See that there was a one model check in your textbook. Here is Suresh is one of the account holder. He wants to pay that money 1,75,000 rupees to the Kancharla Sujata. See here, there was a one top account payee, ACPAYEE, account payee. The cross check in the sense this amount cannot withdraw the money, they can transfer that money to the account holder. So they mention the name, pay Kancharla Sujata. The date is today's date. Whenever you are giving the money, and whenever they want to deposit that money, they can give the check here. And here is the amount which you mention here column, that is number. That should be right here, 1,75,000 rupees only. And finally we have to give our signature. So banks, they will take these checks and they can deposit in the account, and the bank, by using that, they can transfer that amount. But once upon a time, this is in a very different. It means, for example, myself, here take an example in your textbook. Suresh is a one person, and Kancharla Sujata is a one lady. Whenever you want to pay the check, so Suresh giving check to the Kancharla Sujata, that is SBI check. Once upon a time, they call as bank representatives. So in the region of Hyderabad, there is not a one bank. They have that more than 20, 30, 50, 100 banks are there. Each bank, they have the representatives. They all will meet in one particular place. They will exchanging that. For example, if they are in SBI, they'll get the Andhra Bank, they will get the Canara Bank, in every bank checks. So these are the representatives, they will take all the checks, they'll meet in one particular place, they will exchange with the checks. So like that, for clearance of the check, it takes that 1 day, 2 days of time, once upon a time. But nowadays, it is not like that, because we have that internet banking. Through internet only, they will check the signature of a person by checking that signature and the name and everything. So they will clear the checks. So once upon a time, for clearing the check, it takes that lot of time. But nowadays, it's very easy to clear the checks also. One more one is called as current deposits. So one is called savings deposit, another one is called as current deposits. Like take an example, businessmen and shopkeepers, companies, traders. So I'm going to be explaining about current deposits. Businessmen, shopkeepers, companies, traders, they have that lot of transactions every day. So giving money and accepting money, depositing this money into the bank and clearing that bills to the companies. These are all the works that are having by the people. So in the savings account, there is a lot of restrictions to withdraw the money or to deposit the money in the bank. So there is a lot of restrictions. But in the current deposits, there is no restrictions. They can deposit anytime. They can deposit more than 5 times. They can withdraw more than 5 times or 10 times per a day. So there is no restrictions in the current accounts. They can deposit the money, they can withdraw the money. All the facilities are having by the people of businessmen, shopkeepers, companies, because they are taking that current deposits. Difference between savings account and current account was, for savings account you will get some interest. Even if you have that money in your home, the money cannot increase. But if you deposit that money in the bank, that money can increase because the banks are paying some interest to that amount. But savings account will get some interest, but current account there is no interest. So that is the difference between savings account and current account. Because businessmen, shopkeepers, companies, traders, they require a lot of transactions for day-to-day life. So the reason they require that current accounts. In the current account, there is no restriction. They can deposit money or they can withdraw money anytime, more than one time also. All the works are accepting by the banks. Now see that internet banking. Because of the development of technology, nowadays everything is going on with the internet banking. Now we know that ATM, automatic teller machine. What is meant by the ATM? Automated so this is called as automated teller machine ATM, and we have this CDM also. CDM means cash deposit machines. Once upon a time of 8 years or 9 years before, if you want to withdraw that money, you can withdraw through that ATM, but you don't have the chance to withdraw that deposit that money. But nowadays, almost all the banks are accepted and they arrange the system that is running with the internet, that you can say the internet banking system. They are allowing the ATM, that is a withdrawals, and also deposit, that you can say the CDM. CDM means cash deposit machines also. So we can go with that depositing and also that withdrawal and also paying the bills, either insurance bills or health insurance bills, and also that power bills, electricity bills and telephone bills. All the bills also we can pay through that internet banking. So internet banking are working present days with almost all the works, and all the works are accepting by the internet banking system. There is a called as some different type of examples. So how to manage that internet banking? Even if you have that mobile phone or a computers, that banks will give that one account ID and also that password. Just by entering that account login ID or a password, then you will enter into the banking system. There's a lot of facilities, transferring money and also that paying bills and everything. So by clicking with some different type of transactions, we can accept whenever we want to pay the bills or whenever we want to clear that loans and anything we can accept through the internet banking system. And next one, you can say that fixed deposit. What is the benefit of fixed deposit? Fixed deposit means we can deposit some particular amount, 10,000 rupees in the bank for a period of 2 years or 4 years or 6 years or 8 years of time. It means the person, those who are depositing that money in the bank, they are accepting for a particular period, either 2 years, 4 years, 6 years or 8 years of time. And with that time, they can deposit and they cannot take back that amount. That's the one thing is called as fixed deposit. So if the period is increased 2 years to 4 years or 4 years to 6 years or 6 years to 8 years, when the period is increased, automatically interest rate also is going to be increased. So we have the savings deposit, we have the current deposits, and we have the fixed deposits. Compare with the current deposits, savings deposit was having some more interest. Compare with the savings deposit, fixed deposit are having that more interest. So we can deposit money in a bank for a fixed time, that is either 2 years or 4 years or 6 years or 8 years of time. With this, they are going to get some more interest, that is calling as fixed deposit. Now the topic was loans. Till now we understand that banks are accepting the deposits and also they are allowing that withdrawal also. But banks are having some different type of works. They have to pay salaries to the employees. They have to pay salaries to the employees. They have to pay the power supply bills, internet bills, this all the things. Even that maintenance of the banks, for that one also they require that money. For all the works, the banks require that money. So the reason the banks are doing business, that is, take an example, this is called as a bank. People, they are depositing money in the bank, and all the people, they will not withdraw that money. They will hold that money for some time or some days in the bank, either in fixed deposit or current deposits, otherwise called as savings deposits. At the same time, the banks are also giving loans to the required people. So the money which we are depositing in the bank, with that money only the banks are giving that loans to the required people. So there is some of the different type of loans we have that. First, one of the person name is called as Rahim. Rahim, he has the 4 acres of land and he was taken 10,000 rupees from the bank, and that 10,000 rupees for the purpose of buying the fertilizers, seeds and also the pesticides, and for that he was keeping that mortgage. Mortgage means security for that loan was harvesting. Harvest means atani panta. So he was mortgaging his harvest and for clearing the loans. So Rahim was having that 4 acres of land. So he was taking the 10,000 rupees loan from the bank for buying the fertilizers, pesticides and the seeds. And he was keeping that mortgage for his harvest only. And he's saying that after the crop, he's going to clear the loan of 10,000 rupees. That is the one type of loan. Like a farmers will take the loan for the purpose of buying the seeds, fertilizers and all the purpose. The next one you can say that Leela. Leela is an employee. She want to buy the flat. For the reason she taken the loan from the bank, that is 8 lakhs rupees. And she's keeping the security, that is her flat building only, documents of her flats. So after, she's going to clear the loan. For every month, some of his salary will pay into the loan, and balance she will use for other regular usage. So Leela is a one employee. She wants to buy a flat. So the reason she taken loan from the bank are 8 lakhs rupees. For that, she's keeping that mortgage, means security, that is her documents of the building only. With that, she's going to clear that loan. So in the first, we know that Rahim is a farmer taking the loan from the bank, and Leela is an employee for the purpose of buying the flats. So she taken that loan. So they will be clear that loan for everything. And also call it, there is a one more, you can say that self-help group. Self-help group also will take that loan for the purpose of repairing their house, otherwise for starting the business by the small section of the people. And here small help group, or else called self-help group people, there is no mortgage for these members. Group of members will all sit together and they will consult to the bank, and the bank is going to given the loan to the self-help group people. And with that, they also will clear the loan for monthly, otherwise for 3 months once, like that they will pay the loan. So this is in a different types of loan. Even you see that there are some different types of people, employees and also farmers, businessmen. They're going to collect some different type of loans from the public. Clear? So here, what I explained today, I'm going to be... Today I covered what is banking and what is savings bank deposit account, and also what is BSBDA, basic savings bank deposit account, and you understand what is BSBDA, and also you understand about small account and the savings bank account, and also current bank deposit account, and how many times they can withdraw and how much credit they can maintain, this all the things. And I also explained what is check, and also different type of loans and internet banking system. And I also wants to explain NEFT and also called as RTGS. NEFT and RTGS is a one type of net banking system which is using rarely in the modern days. For example, if you want to transfer through the internet banking more than 2 lakhs, what type of facilities we have to be accept. If it is less than 2 lakhs, what type of systems we can be select through the internet banking system. Then you can say that NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer. So at the time of internet banking, we want to transfer 2 lakhs rupees. Then you can select less than 2 lakhs rupees, you can select NEFT. Then directly that amount can deposit in the other member's account. So what is NEFT? National Electronic Fund Transfer. Next, RTGS. What is RTGS? If you want to transfer more than 2 lakhs rupees, then you can select the option, you can say the RTGS, real-time gross settlement. And this one can accept only the time between 8 to 4 o'clock when the bank is on, that is calling as bank is time is on. At the time only we can select the RTGS. So other time, even though for example night 12 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 1 o'clock, you cannot select the RTGS. If you select the RTGS option, that you cannot transfer that money. NEFT can be transferred anytime either 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock also. That is a different type of options. So present days, without banking, that modern society is not surviving. All the people from general people to else called as rich people and poor people and everyone, they have some link up with the banking system. We know that present we have the ATM machines, otherwise called as internet banking machines, and everything which without internet banking and banking, it is not easy to survive in the modern days. For all the works we require the banking. So the banking is playing crucial role, and all the banks, so it means all the commercial banks which is comes under the control of RBI. So RBI means Reserve Bank of India, and this RBI is always controlling the banks, even in the collection of deposits and giving that loans. Everything it is maintained by the RBI only. If there is no RBI, banks are having a full freedom, and no one can manage that. But now all the banks, even that commercial banks to each and every bank in the region of India, all banks are maintaining by the RBI. RBI is giving guidelines for banks based upon deposits, withdrawals, and also that loans also, because that RBI only is printing the currency, and they only distributing that currency to the people through the banks. So this is your lesson. Thank you very much.